Oop, let me turn it down. Oh, what? What's on sale? Bunch of Capcom stuff? Anyways, hello. Is the stream gonna update? Okay, good. Welcome to the next episode, and hopefully the last of the episodes for the samurai trial. In the last episode, we found out some juicy details about the case. There was more people at the studio than was first revealed, and now we are going back into the trial at a disadvantage because one of the people we found out is going to start blabbing that he did in fact see the Steel Samurai kill Jack Hammer. But who truly is the Steel Samurai in that case? I guess we'll find out. Let us begin. Okay, last chance before we actually start the case. Who do you think did it? Do you remember who the
I remember all the culprits, but none of them feel like they would fit the costume.
You'd be surprised. Let's go on with the trial then. Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix, your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going in this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19th, 10 a.m. Let us begin. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Oh, it is kind of close to my face. Do I still sound okay from here? You know, it also could be the fan, because the fan's going. Me? You want me to fix the mic? Okay. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it'll be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Sal Manella to the stand. Or that director. Oh, Sal. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob, ROFL. Sal Manella. I'm a director, television. Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. It's because Edgeworth was giving him the stink eye. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix. Let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day really did it. Right, she doesn't waste any time putting on the pressure. The day of the murder. I was at the studios from around 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4 p.m. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. The time of Mr. Hammer's death was at 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were in a meeting. You were in a meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, I was at the studios. Is that when you always come into work? Oh no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about you, the freaks in your industry. Still, FWIW, I was, Wait, what? FWIW? For where I was... Still, for where I was damn, you know more than me, apparently. I was pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. She certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Hey, wait, the security lady said the assistant was there, but she wasn't paying attention. So there was someone else there, technically. He probably didn't notice her, because she's an assistant. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on for so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WB twisted his ankle during the run-through, see? Alright, thus the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch, ROFS. ROFS? Rolling on the floor, shitting? Ugh. Sobbing. Oh god. Rolling on the floor, starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. Wait. Nope, I don't got that as evidence. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked some up. Ooh, she did? Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning the witness, did not eat with them? But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat? Yeah, no steak at least. Could you believe it? That must have been tough. Phoenix, yeah? Doesn't something about that... It's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Yeah, they did eat. Mr. Manila. What do you want? Sweats. When I went to the Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the one in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat, after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I suspected as much. So when exactly did you eat it? We took one break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. Yeah. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in the meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press that one a bit more. We were in the meeting until around 4 p.m. What were you discussing? The Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this. The sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting? During the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left the chairs. You didn't take a single break. Well, yeah, not one. Sweats. What's... If only I had an idea. Wait a second. eBay, do you have an idea? Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Oops, ROFL. Well... Mr. Manila, what's this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, great job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh, Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah, for where I was, we took a break. ROFL. But it was only 15 minutes. 15 minutes. That's only 13 in base 12. What? Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1, LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak if you ask me. But you ate 2! You didn't just eat 1, you ate 2! Maybe? If what he says is true, he probably ate lunch with the producer, but I'm pretty sure someone left during that time. Because remember, both plates were empty. Hmm?
He had one, and someone took his other one. Maybe he could have gotten back to go get another one.
Or maybe he just ate both and took time eating the second one. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin the cross-examination. The break. We took a break. What time exactly did you take this break? I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:15. 2:30! That's the time of death! So we could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. Guess it's possible time-wise. No, it couldn't be, because remember? If they took a break around that time, the statue was already blocking the way. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak, what else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Diva's. Sorry. D. Vasquez. Plate. D. Vasquez, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder. Why is that? We haven't had enough of this pointless line. Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has been made to a certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? Yes. I claim it, and I claim it loud. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you know that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock, The path between the studios were blocked. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across... It's a girl monkey? Whoa, you're right. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey head barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. Wait, no, that's right. It would be impossible. See, how did they get around it? They probably either were already there, or they found a way around somehow. I don't want to write off so many suspects, but I can't keep claiming the impossible either. I agree it was impossible for anyone in the studio to go to the studio at that time. Ha ha ha. I thought you might be thoughtlessly treading on thin ice again, but I see you had at least an inkling of truth. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? It's quite simple. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey head barred the way, so it's just going over what was already said. I would like to relieve Mr. Salmonella from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We found that there were several other people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of the people could have gone to Studio 1. Therefore, have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to this photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we have indeed a decisive evidence, a witness. Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim. Order! I will have order. I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess. After that, we will hear your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. That took an hour? What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there is a chance. Oh, excuse me. Only one thing became clear in your examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. What's gonna happen to me? It kinda seems like everyone in the courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, here to the children everywhere, after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. They only took like a 7-minute break. Court is back. Yeah, fair enough. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps you could arrange a box for him to stand on? Right. Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates? Should do it. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness! What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Cody, answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade. So he's 7. He's either he's 7 or 8 years old. I get the feeling a kindergarten is usually at 5, and then a year after that, 1st grade, and the year after that is 7 years old. That impossible. It takes a year for each one. You could not be 5 years old in 2nd grade. Actually impossible. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, sir. I mean, Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were you were at Global Studios on the day of the incident. You got a problem with that? Please tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just Mr. Edgeworth will be fine. I prefer bearded Grandpa myself. A very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it. I like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go. Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of that in the court record. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the day of the incident. Witness account. I wanted to see a Seal Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet. I went to the studio that day. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home. Wait a minute. You didn't have your camera with you? Wouldn't he have taken a picture in the scrapbook? Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we've seen in here, honestly. I wanted to see a Steel Samurai rehearsal. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I've taped every show, and I got all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you ever been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. Was that the day the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple times. I never managed to get there on a rehearsal day. And that security lady's always yelling. Right. Please continue. Chill, Pops. I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk when you're cutting me off all the time? Jeez. I went through the woods off the path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there. If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. I was going for the studio. Oh. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey. Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio? I got kind of lost on the way, though, for about 30 minutes. You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But guess what happened next? When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened the gate and went inside. I see. What then? It totally rocked right before my eyes came out the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy, a person, kind of tall, skinny. You said, sure it was a guy? I don't know, he was kind of far away. He's being awfully vague. Of course, the Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move, not a bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yeah, I suppose he was. He didn't have his camera with him? If you had your camera, you mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the event freaked him out and he went home. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words but be firm. Easier for you to say. Okay. With the photo? No. Hold on. Let me see. I think I know what I have to present, but I'm unsure. Path to Glory? No. Oh! Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't lie here, you understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. Uh-oh, was I putting on the pressure too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to torture a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera, so what? You got a problem with that? So you did have a camera. And did you use this camera? Why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court what you were so busy watching. What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me. But it was glued to the action, I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, the Steel Samurai rules. Is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yeah, I had my camera with me. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. He was glued to the action. So you were watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once. No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy, wham! So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah! What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? Then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? How? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah, so what? Yet you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order! Order! Mr. Wright, how could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? Well, that's the thing. Phoenix, I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight? Okay, what do you think? The answer is it evidence we have here, or something else? He couldn't watch it, or he was watching something else? I think he couldn't watch it. Because he couldn't watch it. How could he calmly watch a murder taking place at his age? Just a moment, please. One thing has become quite clear in this boy's testimony. He did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching the Steel Samurai fight, like on TV. The more real the fight, the more he would have watched. Have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why couldn't he watch the climax of the fight? He was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight? Probably. Something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. How could he possibly distract... what do you claim he was looking at? Oh, come on, think of something, Nick. Nothing. Show evidence. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Path to glory?
Take that!
Here's my proof. Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Ha! Lost your nerve, have you? So it's not Path to Glory?
Take that!
Nope. Not the monkey head either. No, wait, the camera.
Take that!
He was trying to take a picture of the fight, but he doesn't know how to use the camera so well, so he probably missed it. The camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation. I'm aware of that too. Oh! Correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at this critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids. Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. Cody was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you would have looked away from this fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. And having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I bet you anything he's more... I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request Cody Hackins testify once more. But very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you wouldn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. No photo? Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened, yep. Escaped from the clutches of the villain? Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure. But I'd like to proceed with my cross-examination anyway. I'm right. Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and I guess I'm the bearded gentleman. That's what I hate about you grown-ups. You're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Japes! The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? So I held on my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera was has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried my best to take a picture. I really tried. This is why you always practice beforehand. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens did open, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and the Steel Samurai. That's what all that happened, yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you I didn't take a picture. I would have, once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Press him on it a little more. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something else here I can use. Cody, listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened on that day. You took a picture. Hey! Bullseye? How did you know? I see all through your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you could change your money to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know, why would I want to keep a picture like that? He was becoming less and less cooperative. I better find a clear contradiction. There has to be something. Dig up some... Up! Path to Glory has all the pictures that the Steel Samurai won. Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? Or, if you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the Steel Samurai, none were taken that day. So you know what that means? The Steel Samurai had actually lost his battle. That he fought with the evil magistrate. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. Oh, no, wait! No way! Phoenix, I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually? Yes, I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why was there no picture in the photo album from the day of the murder? Why else would the boy have erased the photos he took? The Steel Samurai didn't win. I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the Steel Samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way, no! It's impossible. The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would have destroyed everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth. Order! I will have order! Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. Cody, that day you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Okay, you're right. The Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. He didn't move? Order! What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet, according to your witness testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what's going on? Apparently we have made a serious error. An error? What is this all about? The Steel Samurai was the victim. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai. Order! So the Steel Samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Power's foot injury. But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio One already? That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio One, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. Wait a minute. Could it be possible that they weren't actually trying to kill Jack Hammer, but Will Powers? And then once it was found out what happened,
They switched costumes.
to frame Will Powers.
Because think about it. Will Powers was drugged.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Could Jack Hammer have drugged him? But for what purpose? To save his life? I get it.
That or maybe it was just unquenched.
I thought that the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside that suit. Pops. Huh? Me what? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data?
The picture.
Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick. No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now! Here, this is it. Studio 2? Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's the proof we need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Mia, what? Look at the photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. The photo that is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor, may I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts as we know them in the photo. Find the inconsistency in the photo?
Man.
No. Actually, hold on.
Take that!
Your Honor, look at this. I see a gate. May I draw your attention to the number 2 on the gate? The number? Oh, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct? Ugh! I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees where I'm getting at. But, that's impossible! Huh? What's this all about? Please explain so that I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I'll use this studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate in the studio, in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place.
Take that!
Studio 2. Here, at Studio 2. I see, that would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. Saving. The path was blocked. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. What is that? Oh, I thought it was a hot dog.
Why the fuck would there be a hot dog on a stick like this?
Yeah, that's why I was asking you.
It's a strawberry popsicle.
It looks like a hot dog.
Strawberry.
No, I'm good. Thank you. Remember Mr. Sal Manella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the truth was the verse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on the day, a meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Sal Manella and Miss Dee Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Order! Order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim! Why would he steal a steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. I have proof. You do? You do, Mr. Wright? Now that they're so surprised suddenly, I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. Here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume.
Take that!
The empty bottle. This is it. An empty medicine bottle? I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads sleeping pills. Sleeping pills? The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicion, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should be on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Empty bottle given to the judge. This court will now suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things that may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The steel samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright, yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the steel samurai costume? Also, who killed him, and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth, you will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. As you say, Your Honor. This trial will extend until tomorrow. This is the last extension. So it's going to day 4. Very well. Court is adjourned. October 19th, 2:47 p.m. Whew! That was a close one. Hold on, I'm gonna take off my shirt real quick. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too! Really? You both seem so confident. Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Me too. Dead? Oh, of course we're kidding. Are you sure? You know, you could just put it right there. Oh, babe. I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make our final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. We'll go. You have time.
I'm gonna get me a raspberry.
Oh, babe.
What?
Nothing. You're just too adorable sometimes. Day 3 investigation. That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. I'm sorry I missed it. Maya? So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is motive and proof. Wow, good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've got no time to waste. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what we have to find out. The director's alibi? What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it's pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh? Which means the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where the trailer is. What? Has Maya always been this excitable? Well, have you noticed anything that might help us? I can't see what's going on when Mia is here. So no, I haven't noticed anything. Right. Maybe we should go to talk to WP. WP Powers, right. Okay. Mr. Wright, you did it well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Actually, hold on. Oh, could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And you could wipe that and can you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help. Hahaha. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is no laughing matter. This guard monitors the visitor's room. Seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Smile for the camera. Could you tell me more about this Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing, forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow. Don't fuck it! You need to tell us right goddamn now. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Manila? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-video director, but something in his work caught Miss Vasquez's eyes, so she brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I've heard he pretty much, I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high and all that. I can imagine him being her beck and call, though I can't imagine him jumping. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? You can just throw that in the trash, you know. Stop doing that. Actually, you know what? Go toss this out. This is mostly your garbage anyways.
I will after the stream.
Okay. But when he dropped, but then he just, I'm good, thank you.
It's orange.
I'm okay, thank you. But then he dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago, actually, now that I think about it. That was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global. 5 years ago? Are you charging it? So Miss Vasquez came into the picture 5 years ago, and also 5 years ago is when Jack Hammer stopped taking big parts in movies and started working on the little stuff at Global. So she probably has some dirt on him or something. The old windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick, I think your guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could even eat those donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Ooh, she's alive. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. She always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Sal Manila, the director? Sal, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. She treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick? No, it doesn't, Maya. I know, that's the joke, babe. He doesn't want to tell her about that stuff. Ah! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer could never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found the bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. Wonder if there's any other clues lying around here. Yeah! No, no, no. No touching. Ah! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatique indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on the table. Wait, are you also looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Trace is therefore. That grate's still lying here. Ah, they've seen wisdom at last. They know if they fix it again, I just kick it off again. That poor assistant. The remains of the employees' lunches are scattered about, and everyone probably too shocked to clean up. No, it's just the vending machine. Again. Let's see what he has to say. So you're looking for traces of the sleeping pills, how? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities to make a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat. Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright. So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Gumshoe? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and he crushed his paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa, talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. While crushing paper cups. Cups? Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills? Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on the bottle. So that means, yep, it sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Dressing room? Oh, the girl? What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done, but this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! You know why I think that is? They're moving forward with the Pink Princess. What?
What did Salmonella say?
About what?
Who made the T-bone steaks?
The assistant. But, babe, Jack Hammer still put the drugs in the steak. So even if she made the steak, they weren't drugged beforehand, Jack still did it. It's Power's bag. I put all of WP's personal belongings in there. He'll be able to come pick them up, right? I'm sure he'll come, yes. I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer, yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2, huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumors must have been true then. Oh, I get it. Jack Hammer was going to take over for the Steel Samurai, and Will Powers was out. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, the producer, had some hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt, you know, bad stuff. I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a move starring Mr. Hammer. They were using the new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. The film set? Was that trailer part of the film set then? What do you mean, The Last Steel Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No! I also heard that Global Studios is going to change its programming. They're not going to make kid shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. They're going to do The Pink Princess, I know it. And they're going to make it edgy and grown up. And sexy. I wouldn't really call Sailor Moon sexy. I mean, it's teenage girls, but it's teenage girls fighting monsters.
You don't do the transformation scene where it's
Yeah,
naked silhouette,
it's just a silhouette, though.
but they make
It's a show for little girls. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want to steal Samurai anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? How about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program ends, they'll just be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah, I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this.
Take that!
And this is a fan collection of all these photographs. The kids love the Steel Samurai. The show couldn't just be canceled just so the adults can save some face. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, well, what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. You'll tell us what happened 5 years ago. Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. His fucking career ended up going down the tubes anyways because she made him do little bit parts in shows. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks, we'll try asking her if she'll talk. What, you're still slinking around? If you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Who did you hear that from? Nicholas? Nichols? Nichols. Nick. Penny Nichols, the assistant we talked to. Is that her name? Penny Nichols. Oh my god, that's a stupid name. She's only 18? So only a year older than Maya, and she's already an assistant. Huh. I see, I was right, he is 7. Jack Hammer was 37. Willpower is only 23? He looks like a grown-ass man, though. I expected him to be...
Technically, he is a grown ass.
I mean, like, about as old as how Jack Hammer would be, though. And the director's 32? She does not look 34, but maybe that's a good thing. How old do you think she looks?
Honestly, around 35, 36.
So maybe that's the right age for her then. Edgeworth is only 24. And I think he's the same age as Phoenix. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers. Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my part to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? I have proof. I can prove to you that Mr. Hammer stole the costume.
Take that!
Here's my proof. What? What's a little empty bottle supposed to prove? It's a bottle of sleeping pills, with Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it. What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. What's your proof that he used those pills on Powers?
Take that!
The steak plate. Mr. Powers ate a T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is the plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer, rest your soul. Miss Soulbag? Okay. You win. I'll talk. They're playing really melancholic music now. Hold on. Can you hear it? I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag? You're right. 5 years ago there was an accident. A fatal accident. What's worse? A paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone. Miss Oldbag. Hold on a minute. Poor Miss Oldbag. Here, take this. Photograph?
Ooh.
That's the bent! See, I told you that was gonna come back. Wait a second. This is the picture. This trailer is in Studio 2. Hammer was supposed to fight a bad guy on the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Let me see if she'll give me any extra details about it. Poor old Hammer, he was a big star, the biggest. The accident 5 years ago is what did him in. He wanted to hide it, but he didn't want anyone to know. Poor silly old Hammer, if he had just come out and confessed. Then Vasquez wouldn't have gotten her claws into him.
Guess that her right there next to him.
Yeah, a younger her. 'Cause see?
Without the butterflies.
Or the thing on her head. The shawl. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right, but why? I wonder if someone called him, like the producer, or the director or the producer. She's here. Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? Hi, oh God. Maya. You should be at least try to be a bit polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently.
She's not watching the clouds, she's looking at that.
There's some flowers here. The fence looks dangerous. He doesn't make any comment about that? Let's see what she has to say. Excuse me, Mr. Hammer came here on the day of the murder and... Shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh, dear. Mr. Powers wasn't,
You don't have to...
Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You didn't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Steel Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh, dear. I was wondering if you'd tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, then perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer by yourselves. Oh dear. He's in the trailer? Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Funny, it seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on a high from getting that rare card she needed. No? Nothing really. Damn, I thought he was here.
You weren't gonna examine the green bottle or nothing?
Nope. I'm gonna show her the picture. She's not even looking. Where? What? Where did you get that? Old bag. Old? She means the security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you use it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. The huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, she went inside the trailer. Oh, what's gonna happen here? You came. Well, that was what you... Well then, what was that you were talking about? Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kids' shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag down Mr. Hammer from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord. But you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me? What is this all about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think about what... Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose? That is what I mean. Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Just think. Wouldn't he have let me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me. But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh. Well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hand, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now. What? This is valuable evidence. Boys? Oh! The goons! Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? The trial ends tomorrow? How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it. Tell me why. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about it where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away. No!
Oh no.
Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. So just in time, before he got scrubbed out, Gumshoe saved the day. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late for my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe, thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just, I've wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm pretty sure we'll run into each other again soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? D. Vasquez. Okay. The investigation is finally over, and we're moving on to the trial. Let's finish this case up for good. What time is it? Oh, it's barely 11. October 20th, 10 a.m. Let's get to it, people. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. Excuse me. I hope both the prosecution and defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call upon the people present in Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer for Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4 p.m. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the trailer in front of the on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body. Later, we all went to Studio 1. That's all. When we all went to Studio 1, I mean. I have one question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over. Van? It's added to the record. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. I want to see something really quick. So at 4... It ended at 4 and they got moved, okay.
Hold it!
By yourself, you entered the trailer? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk about it a bit more than that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears. Ugh. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so he went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I could think it was between those times. You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold it. You said... You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van. Oh. Alright. At 2:30 we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oh, oops. It was a 15-minute break. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No, I mean someone else. Oh my god. Excuse me. One person is enough. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. I've had some evidence that proves she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. I'm sure you can find some contradiction in what she said somewhere. Hold on. Proof that she didn't eat it?
I think you forgot evidence.
No, I can't have missed evidence. Because I checked both plates, remember? The game won't let me move on if I don't have all the evidence. Maybe the headlamp? No. Wait, actually, hold on. Maybe? No. I was gonna say, how could they have eaten the food if the path was blocked by that time? No. I don't want to look at the answer because I feel that's fucking cheating. But I feel like I might have to. Let me actually check to see what the answer for this one is, because I pressed it on everything and I'm not sure what I would use for contradiction. So I'm gonna say this right now, I'm looking up the answer for this, but after that, unless I'm really stumped, I'm not gonna look up the answer again, because this is... really the steak? But that's found in the employee area.
Objection!
This is the answer, as I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. But I say you did not. What's this, now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate, but this was found in the employee area. Unless they ate something... That's right. She couldn't have ate the steak. There was bones on all the plates in the employee area. There were no bones in the Studio 2 area.
Oh.
So they ate something else, or ate nothing. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Actually, this isn't a T-bone steak. Look at it. It's not T-shaped. If anything, it looks like ribs. Doesn't it? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Miss Vasquez, tell me how a person can eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone. I think I know how. You didn't... You ate the bone too. You ate a boneless steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere like the incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing her break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on Salmonella, meeting the Steel Samurai. She was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Order! Are you saying? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, and then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull here, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use the heavy spear as a weapon? I don't think she did. I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Ha, you see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the Steel Samurai Spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's... I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the Samurai Spear was not used as a murder weapon.
Take that!
I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. Did they seriously not test the spear? Or did they find it in him? And... Because they would have found out if they tested the body that, yeah, it might have been in him, but it's not what killed him. The wound might have been different, maybe? But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Order! Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence! I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Yeah. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, pray tell what then? Then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed? Mr. Wright, can you tell us what I can tell you? Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's see what this murder weapon is then. I gotta show him the photo.
Take that!
Look at this photo. What is this? Why, that's Jackhammer standing on top of the stairs. Order! Order! I cannot have this trial. If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is all this about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a very close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. I know why she did it too. I already know her motive. Mr. Wright, continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss V. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had it himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way that caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Oh, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet his body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death? Then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. You know how it happened? No. The van. She placed the body in the van. For instance, what if she had to carry a body with other than her own hands? Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Take that!
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. And before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume.
Objection!
Hold on, Mr. Wright. Don't forget it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? No. He was being fucking... Of course he wasn't. Ha! So without Mr. Manila noticing anything, she put the body in the van, then managed to put the body into the costume? Are you seriously just suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not serious. Or then he is a fucking conspirator? Of course, this Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body has to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget, they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't question mark me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean Guy Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer. But why? I know why. Why do you think she did it?
Because the person that was killed 5 years ago was her loving her.
Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of the battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? Order. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Of course, it's what the witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure? Well, I came here as a witness today. If you no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? You did it, Vasquez. Miss Vasquez, you did it. That wasn't a question. Did you do it? No. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I'm not sure that question helped this court get any closer to a verdict. What do I do now? Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time. Damn, to come so far only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I'd like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Ms. Vasquez. Edgeworth objected. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I see. Very well.
Objection!
Your Honor, I request the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see what we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about? Well, yes, Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick. Why did Edward... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But... Wasn't he the one who said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth. After finding the body, I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing to Powers and saying, "He did it." I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you press her again on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. After finding the body. I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when he found the body. What time was that? We were to meet at 5 for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then. When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well, then you could have put Hammer in the costume with Salmonella's help. Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. Boy? The witness will continue her testimony. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember? What? There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. I'll hold off. She'd just blow off anything I had to say anyways. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing? It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. We're really doing this gag again? Silence. Hey Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying he did it. Old Bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going toward the studio. Right, the Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seems to also have given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard it all this after the fact. The photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer. I don't think there's anything I can use here. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes, it seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm not really fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that, since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved, thus they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on this with all those big wigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince anyone they didn't require questioning. I went to the studio to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. I wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to the studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who would think about rehearsing after that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. This fact goes proof to make it. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness's last statement. Did you catch it?
Think! Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it harder to discern why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
Hold it!
How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal, he told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg her on this, or everything we will done will be wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Hold on one second. Sal was there with... It was...
Sal.
Powers and Hammer. She couldn't find it. I'm tempted to look at the answer again just to see what it is, because I'm not sure what the answer to this would be. He's dragging one leg? Would it be the photo? Let's try. Let me try the photo. Because I don't want to look at the answer for this. I want to try using my brain.
Objection!
Is it? You knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? It is the photo. I mean, it was a SEAL samurai who had the injury. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo, but that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it. It was Sal who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammers was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Ah! And when was he doing this? Well, it would have had to been after he had put on the Steel Samurai costume. And went to Studio 2 when he was murdered. Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in the Steel Samurai costume. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! Order! I will have order! Witness. Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes, you would need a motive. 5 years ago. Why would she have killed the victim? If there is a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on the matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive? Of course I can prove it. Okay, I have proof, and I'll show it to you. The photo. Because look at her face. That's genuine shock on her hands. She didn't expect that guy to actually be dead.
Take that!
This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began on that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, the accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, and yet you only have talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I never got rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine. Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Again, it's the fucking picture. Okay, allow me to present the courtroom evidence proving Miss Vasquez's motive. Again, the picture. This is my proof, and this tells us why Miss Vasquez wanted to kill Mr. Hammer. Oh, no? Explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. Miss Vasquez's motive for murder. No, she had a motive. It's the guy in the picture. I'm tempted to look up the answer, because if it's not the photo, I'm not sure what to use. So I am looking up the answer to see what it is. Really? Hold on. Hold on. I have to present evidence. She had no motive? Really? I looked it up and that's the answer. She had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending on to kill... She was gonna frame Powers! Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers. That's right, it's because he drugged him. Did you turn it off? It died. Yep. It's done. Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for that purpose he went, and for what purpose you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken him hostage all those years. So you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance. There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Ah, Miss Vasquez. What happened here? Manuel fell down from the stairs. Manuel. Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm. No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel. Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez. No! Please don't... She loved this guy, didn't she? Please. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again. So she did it because fucking Hammer accidentally killed the guy that she was in love with, and he was tired of being used by her, and he was gonna go fucking kill her, and he was gonna frame Powers anyways. Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez? In the waiting room lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about yet another miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant Will Powers not guilty. Yay! That's all. This court is adjourned.
Speaking of, before I say the last bits of the episode to end it, you know there's not only an anime, but a live-action adaptation of Phoenix Wright too?
Really?
Yes. I'll show you a bit of the live-action after this. It's really weird looking. Oh. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez. But to think that he tried to frame me for the murder, it makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I think I know why. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put you to blame on you because... Path to Glory? It's because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai, Mr. Hammer was a big star once too. He was reduced to acting in a kids show, and a villain to boot. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. And so he hated you. Actually, will that same one show up if I show the actual photo? Because I just picked the Path to Glory. I looked up the answer really quick again just to make sure that it's the right one. Yeah, it's the same thing. The kids loved the Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have had changed places with him anytime. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once again. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and... Oh.
That's right.
Is something wrong? No, of course not. Uh, Nick, Edgeworth,
Ooh.
say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No, I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. And pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospective, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, unease and uncertainty. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What, friends? As if. They're rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Because you are. Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing the accident from 5 years ago. It was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. They went back to making kid shows again. The Pink Princess! Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. Oh my god, fucking Powers is in the Pink Princess outfit, isn't he? This is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy the trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't that great that WP gets to play? I knew it. He is playing the lead. Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. The end.
I don't think.
Turnabout goodbye.
Oh.
I'm gonna tell you this now. You thought episode 3 was crazy? You are not ready for episode 4. I'll tell you this. Do you want to end it on the save, or do you want to see the first minute or two of the next episode?
Save it for next one.
Because I'm telling you now, the second you see what goes down, your face is gonna go, wah, like Hank Hill.
I don't like Peggy Hill. I like him better than Peggy Hill. So.
Okay, turnabout goodbyes. The next episode. So tell me, now that you've seen everything of this case, what did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it?
I really did not like Miss Oldbag.
We will be seeing her. Miss Old Bag will return in Phoenix Wright, the next game. Maybe, I don't know. I know she comes back as a character, though.
Oh.
A lot of characters come back. You'll be surprised in many ways. But
the whole situation, I'm just wondering, how in the fuck
mm-hmm.
did Mr. Hammers get overpowered by a woman?
Babe, remember, an accident happened on those very steps. Probably the stairs aren't safe, and he probably fell over. I mean, if you remember the costume, those had long freaking pant legs. He could have tripped. And also, dude, push him and he falls.
He still doesn't have the upper body strength enough to push anybody, is what I'm saying. She's as thin as a twig.
He's really bulky, though, but she still did it. Anyways, What did you think of it compared to the other cases?
Drama, that's for sure.
Did you like it? Did you hate it?
It's okay.
Really? I think it was more crazy
A lot of twists and turns, yes. Drama.
compared to.
But it's compared to like other mystery murder.
Well,
stuff,
just
it's not as-
well, think of it from just this game. Don't think of TV
Just
shows or
this
movie.
game, I
Mhm.
liked it. Yes. Very dramatic for this game. Outside of the game, dime a dozen.
No, I think it was actually pretty crazy towards the end. But anyways, that's besides the point. This ends the Ace Attorney episode, and next time we will go back to Claire Obscura in the next episode, and then come back to Ace Attorney. Are you excited for the next episode, though, from seeing that portrait of what is going to go down?
It just makes me curious what the hobo with the parrot's doing.
Oh, you'll be surprised by everything that happens.
And Edgeworth looks
Distraught.
very distraught.
But that's for next time. Thank you all for coming to the stream. Thank you to my beautiful wife for being here as always. And until the next time, thank you and goodbye.